These are nice. Check it out. Like, look at all these here in that bushel. The western huckleberries are actually a type of blueberry. Throw it way high. 4. So yeah, if you see a hillside like this, definitely worth checking out.
Hey, don't take my big one.
I'm not taking it. Let's go. All right, guys, we're ready for another foraging adventure today. Today we're going after a plant that a lot of people love to eat here in Montana, and that is the huckleberry. There's a lot of myth and legend around it. It's probably one of the most culturally significant wild edible plant out here in the West. And a lot of people know about it, even the people that, you know, aren't foragers or that haven't been foraging for many years. So it's a great beginner plant slash berry to get into. And they've really grown on me since I moved to Montana about 5 years ago. But the last 2 years, I didn't really get after them. You know, where we are here in southwest Montana, it's hard to find spots where they're very abundant. Up in like northwestern Montana, that's where the mines of huckleberries are, you know, just huckleberries as far as you can see from what we hear. And we're hoping to get up there this year still to really truly experience that. But we did get a hot tip from Lindy's brother about a spot he found recently that's not all too far away from us here. It's maybe about an 1.5 hour drive. So we're gonna check it out. Hopefully get into a lot of them there from what he was saying. They were already kind of ripe, but there were still some that were beginning to ripen. And I'm just, you know, getting my stuff ready right now. Gonna make sure we bring the bear spray, always here in the Montana woods. And of course, our berry picking buckets. Big help out there in the woods. Much better than using a Ziploc bag or, you know, some other bag to drop your berries in. And yeah, let's get to it. All right, we're on our way now. Man, it's so freaking dry in Montana still. We got some rain recently, and I really thought that would help with at least the mushrooms in the mountains, but it looks like even the mountains, it's still super dry. And, you know, we've been getting a bunch of smoke lately. Actually, yesterday in the mountain range close to us, a fire broke out and we saw it driving. But luckily, they got it under control pretty quickly. And a lot of these huckleberries actually like kind of the edges of fires. So, you know, there's some value to these wildfires, especially with all the succession plans coming up, and for foragers at least. You know, we can find a lot of cool things in those fires, in the years after those fires. But anyways, I just wanted to quickly talk about some of the things you could be going after here in the fall. So the fall is great for those fall mushrooms. You know, check your local field guide, your regional mushroom field guide for whatever mushrooms are grown in the fall for you, and try to get after some of those. And then also, you know, seeds, a lot of plant seeds. The fall is the time to harvest those and use them in the kitchen. Oftentimes you can use some of these seeds, you know, in your baking, like dock seeds or lamb's quarter seeds. And you can also, of course, harvest some of those seeds and spread them around your foraging spots, ideally in the spots where you're harvesting from. You know, just wild tend those spots and help those plants establish better colonies there. So that's something I highly encourage you to do. Another thing that happens in late summer and fall are all the berries. So, you know, everything from raspberries to huckleberries to blueberries, choke cherries. You know, those are all things you want to get after late summer and fall. And then the last thing that we tend to usually go after at this time of the year are roots. So, you know, often the spring is a great time to harvest roots, but the fall is usually like your second chance right before the winter comes in to dig up some tasty roots. And that's because going into winter, a lot of plants, especially those biennials, perennials, will store energy in those roots, and those roots will become nice and big, and they'll just have a lot more food value in the fall and also the spring than any other time of the year. So just a little inspiration for you in case you were wondering what you could go after in fall. But now, onward to the huckleberry spot. All right, we made it to the spot. There's some other guys here parked, so I don't think they're huckleberry picking, but who knows. You ready? Let's get after it.
Ready.
Let's get after it. We realized we forgot our huckleberry picking rakes. So picking with the hands it is, but that's all right. That way we can pick a bit cleaner. It'll just take a little longer, but we're ready.
Such is life.
Such is life.
Are you not excited, Waddles?
Are you ready, buddy?
So chill.
He doesn't even know what we're about to do. Yeah, and normally by now you're already like wanting to jump outside the car.
Sheepy boy.
That's an alder. Check it out. Bunch of huckleberry in here. All right, so here we have some low growing ones. See how they're already kind of turning red and a little orange. There's a dried out little huckleberry. But as of right now, I'm not really seeing any of these bushes. So let's hope we didn't come here for nothing.
Well, not nothing.
We did scout out a new spot, but
On a walk.
we got acres to look at here. So we're gonna go like way up there, away from the road, and see what we can find. But what I'm seeing here, it's only a few sparse ones, and they're all dried out and not really worth picking. Oh yeah, Oregon grapes. We can take some of these home. These are Oregon grapes. Very tart. A lot of people think these are huckleberries, but they're not. Oh, yeah.
Good?
Very sour. Oh, try it. Yeah. They're already kind of turning red here. What do you think? Sour. They'd make for like a really refreshing drink. You wouldn't need much.
So sour. Oh my god.
Man, it's not looking too good right now for huckleberry, Lindy. You found some? Let's see them. Man, but look, they're all dried out and sparse. There's one. Little huckleberry. No, tastes good. Yeah, it's just pretty slim picking. Oh yeah, here's a bunch. Okay, that makes me feel a bit better. Oh yeah, that is like store-bought blueberry sized. All right, well, we're gonna pick here for a bit. I think this is a bit of a different variety. They have a bit bigger leaves than the ones we were just picking from a little further down. There's a fat one. Look at that. Now in some parts of the Rockies, you can also get low-growing blueberries, like actual, blueberries. But the naming, the common names of all of these is really convoluted and not straightforward, and they're all in the Vicinium species, so the western huckleberries are actually a type of blueberry. We just recorded a whole podcast episode with Wild Food Girl where we talk about that and so much more regarding huckleberries, so I highly recommend you check that out. It's on the channel. Oh, there's some fat ones here, Lindy. Look at that. Okay, we're definitely in them. So we went a little higher in elevation and we're definitely in them now. And there's some really big ones. I'm gonna have to do some research and kind of try to figure out what exact species this is. Because these kind of look different from what I'm used to in the mountain range that we kind of live around. These are way lower growing. These could be even the low growing blueberries, Lindy.
Are you eating huckleberries?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, he's like a bear. Yeah, you want some huckleberries.
Now he's like, finally, something I can eat. Look at him, he is going to town. This is the first time Waffles has discovered wild huckleberries. Hey, do you like foraging now? Are you now an actual fan of standing around like us, sitting around and getting the berries? Usually, usually he's like, when are we done? When are we moving again?
We're gonna get in the car, leave our buckets in the back, and he's gonna have eaten all of our huckleberries.
Oh no, yeah, we don't want to. We're gonna have to watch out now.
Hey, little baby.
He never touches anything in the car or on the tables or food wise, but I think he's found a new love. Oh my God, imagine if we could train him to point at huckleberry bushes or like wild mushrooms. That'd be so cool.
Hey, get out of my bush. This is my bush. You can have it when I'm done.
Wow, these are fat. Look at these. Bunch of fat ones in here. Lindy said she found some red ones, but I think they're just not ripe ones yet.
They feel ripe to me. Hey, don't take my big
I'm
one.
not taking it.
I was gonna eat that.
One thing you don't want to do with this girl is take your food.
I was about to get real aggressive. I'm gonna eat it.
Do it. The hardest part is really not eating them all while you find them. What are you supposed to do?
Take one for me and one for the bucket.
All right, I can get down with that. I can get down with that.
Oh, go right there.
What? Oh yeah, dude. Those are all the ones Waffles just licked and ate from.
I do slobber.
I don't know if I want dog slobber in my bucket. You gotta like look deep into the bushes because the fat ones seem to be deeper in there and closer to the ground. It's easy to miss them. So yeah, if you see a hillside like this in late August with all these red little bushels, definitely worth checking out. You probably have huckleberries or blueberries or something in the Vicinium species. Here we got juniper berries. Kind of look like it at first glance, like a huckleberry. See that? That's a juniper. It's like impossible to squeeze compared to the huckleberry. Get those juices all over. Although mixing juniper berries with huckleberries in like a wine or maybe even like a alcohol extract in a vodka, that'd be pretty good. Get like a huckleberry gin type flavor. I think I'd really like that. Lindy just said it's really good over there by her, so I'm gonna head over there. Oh, it's good here too though. I'll come to you first. We'll come back over here. Oh man, but there's so many fat ones. I gotta grab these, Lindy. These are nice. Check it out. Like, look at all these here on that bushel. From what I hear, this year's a pretty good, like, huckleberry year in general. But with berries, it's often like boom and bust cycles, you know? Every year it could be a little different. And there could be a few years where they're really going. And then a little less. It's kind of nice that Lindy's brother shared the spot with us because, you know, we don't have to go all too far. Getting there. As you can tell, it's definitely kind of slow picking by hand, even when there's a lot on the bushes. But you know, picking berries like this, it's really a meditative thing. It really allows you to be in the moment and kind of forget about everything else that's going on and just be focused on the task at hand. That's one thing I love about foraging. All right, we're taking a little break here. Lindy's getting hungry.
I'm starving.
So I brought some snacks, as always. Guys out there foraging, if you want to get your girlfriend to go foraging. She's looking at me like, I'm not your girlfriend, I'm your fiance.
Yeah. He doesn't even know.
Anyway, if you want to get your significant other to keep foraging, bring them snacks. And now, to take it a level further, let's roll a d20 to see if she even gets a snack.
If I don't get a snack, I'm going to be very upset. It is 3:15, and I had a very small breakfast.
Well, let's see. What should we do? If you beat a 12, then you get it. A 10?
It's a 20-sided die.
All right. 20-sided die, d20. And you get both? How about that? Should we do all or nothing? Or just one?
Well, no, I feel like, okay, how about this? If we beat a 10, I get one, my choice of one. And if we beat a 15, I get both.
Throw it way high. 4. You're not getting anything.
Best 2 out of 3.
Best 2 out of 3. I don't know, chat. What should we do here? Sure. All right. Best 2 out of 3. I told you.
I swear.
I told you got to throw it way high. Way high. No, like, oh,
10?
17.
Wait.
That's a 17. Oh, no, that's a 10. Oh, that's almost like a miss roll.
No.
All right, I'll roll for you. I'll redeem you.
This game
Let's see.
sucks.
You gotta toss it way up there. Wow, that's a giant end. Okay. Oh. 20. Yeah. Not even kidding. I'm not kidding. That's a critical roll. All right, Lindy. I get both.
What?
I'm just kidding. Here you go. I'm not hungry. All yours.
I was gonna be so upset. I mean, that'd be really funny, but like also I might cry.
I'm not a mean guy.
I'll share.
I want you to keep foraging with me. That's why I brought the snacks.
Do you want to share?
No, I'm actually not hungry. I got berries. I'm gonna get back to picking all these.
The best news I've ever heard. All right, Poldy.
Yeah.
You ready to go home?
I guess. It's so freaking hard to stop when you're in them, and we're into some really big ones right now. Let's see how many we have. Let me pour into your bucket here. All right, that's about a little more than half a gallon maybe. So nothing like crazy, but also not that bad, you know. Time really runs away from you when you're out here. And
we did also find like the major bush pile right as we were gonna leave. So.
Yeah. You know, sometimes it's worth maybe hiking at the beginning right away. We did like, as soon as we found them, we got down and started picking there. But right up here now, right in this hillside, there's some super thick, fat ones. And I'm going to actually have to grab some of those before we go, like right by your foot, Lindy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're also still going to stop by Lindy's brother, say hi, and go home, do a little gaming. We want to have a nice Saturday evening, and this is a pretty good start for the season. Hopefully we get to go out a few more times. But now let's go down, and actually we're gonna have a little snack, so they'll still be part of this video. See you in a sec. What you got there, Lindy?
I got a berry smashing bowl.
Oh yeah, you do.
And I'm ready to use it.
So what are we making today here?
We are making the American classic peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I can get down with that.
But we have a low-carb tortilla.
Low carb
because
tortilla.
My brother, shout out Garrett, left it in our fridge. And even though we're going to see you today, we were like, we could eat that.
We could eat that.
Yeah.
So we're going to make the most traditional jam you've ever seen. We got our freshly picked huckleberries. We're going to mash them up.
I'm going to get any stems out. Wow, that was really anticlimactic.
Not for you, buddy. All right, that is looking good to me. Peanut butter first? Yeah. Peanut butter or jelly first?
I feel like peanut butter, otherwise the jelly makes the bread soggy.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. That makes sense. That checks out.
That only works. Let me tell you what. You take butter in a pan with whatever bread you're going to use, You put the jam down, toast your bread with the jam on, and then add the peanut butter. It gets all like super gooey. That's the only time it works because your bread won't get soggy. So it's crispy.
Now do that with sourdough dough. Sourdough dough.
Sourdough dough. The dough of sour.
All right, get the peanut butter.
Oh yeah. It's Sammy time.
All right, the time we've all been waiting for. Let's go. Oh my God, that looks so good.
So where's yours?
We're sharing. We only got one tortilla. This is a great idea you had, though. This is truly is it good? Just the most traditional jam ever. This is like a hyper local jam right here, guys. I mean, you can't get more local than this. We literally picked them right up the hill here, and now we're jamming them up. W Huckleberries.
It's a win. A W. We got a big old fat W.
Yeah.
Should I roll it or smash it?
Roll it.
Roll it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What do you mean smash it?
Like one.
Oh, like yeah, okay. Well, like what do you call them? Uncrustable.
A tortilla.
This is literally
taco?
like this is the best Uncrustable you'll ever have.
Wait, would this technically be a taco if we fold it in half though?
Yes.
taco.
Oh
It's a
my God,
tortilla.
there's a chipmunk right behind you. Right up
I
there.
thought you were gonna say it was a bear.
The chipmunk smelled our
My
our
heartbeat
Huckleberries.
immediately went up.
Ow.
You deserved that.
So I think you should make it an Uncrustable, like just fold it. I would
Okay.
consider that an Uncrustable.
I would consider this a taco.
All right, you first. Is it amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want some. All right, my turn. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, yeah. That's so good.
That bite didn't count because it was tiny.
Okay. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Another way to eat huckleberries in the field like this is to use tortillas and then put cream cheese on them.
Oh.
And then the huckleberries.
Oh,
It's so
no
good.
way.
Yeah, it's really good. So I highly recommend you do that.
Mm.
All right, that's some for me.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. All right, guys, that was incredible. But as you can tell, huckleberries, it's a messy thing. Got it all over my pants, so keep that in mind. Maybe wear some clothing you don't mind getting dirty. If you like this video, make sure you check the description. We have a link to our foraging playlist in there with all the vlogs. I think this was a pretty successful day, and we're ready for more foraging adventures. All right, guys, see you later. Thanks for watching.